It is about 5:46 as I take a look at the clock there, and we're dealing with clear skies across central Illinois. That's going to lead to quite a bit of sunshine as we start to move forward. In fact, you can see a few clouds on the occasion, but for the most part, we remain dry today across not just central Illinois, but much in the Midwest as well. Closest chance of precipitation, you can see that all the way back towards Buffalo, New York, even parts of the Great Lakes, but again, that's staying well off towards our east. In fact, we're really not expecting anything to roll through over the next 24, potentially even go into the next 48 hours. Friday night, maybe a little bit of a different story, but obviously, temperatures not the best case scenario this morning. Florida American Temperatures has us just barely above the freezing point in Carlinville at 33. It's 35 in Taylorville, 37 here in Decatur, and 35 up in Watseka, as well as in Danville. So winter coat's going to be helpful as you head out the door this morning, but ultimately as we get into this afternoon, many of us may just be opting for a light coat, simply because with wind out of the south, it's going to be breezy at times. In fact, you can even see upwards about 15 miles per hour. Peak wind gusts could be somewhere between 25 to 30 miles per hour as we start to progress into this afternoon. But the southerly winds again bring some warmth, also ushers in a little bit of moisture in the long run whenever we start talking about an area of low pressure that's going to track through. We've been talking about that area of low pressure for some time now, but today doesn't impact us. 56 degrees for our high, sunny and relatively warm. There's going to be a nice breeze out of the south. Again, at times it could be rather windy, so not the greatest hair day in some cases. But here's a little bit of a swath of warm air kind of settling in across parts of the Midwest. Don't focus so much on temperatures because with it being so early in the morning, obviously you can see Rapid City at 39 degrees, similar to what we are here. Doesn't really paint the whole picture, but I'm looking at the contours here. So here's that warm air settling in across parts of the Midwest. Immediately behind that, though, is some of those blues and purples in areas. And again, it's closer to the Rockies, so it's going to change a little bit as it starts to approach us. But it goes to show that while we're dealing with warm air right now, behind it, even back towards the Pacific Northwest, there is some cooler air that will settle in the long run. So as we look at futurecasts, there could be a few clouds by the time we get into late this evening. Of course, we know cloud covers could really trying to build up as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And that's simply because we are talking about the chance of rain going into the back end of your Friday. So late Friday, here we are 9 p.m., bit more widespread. Even going into Saturday morning, I can't rule out the chance for some widespread showers either. Now, this is around 3 a.m. So this is mainly a nocturnal event, which is good news because that leaves at least part of your Saturday a bit drier. But here we are going into Saturday about mid-morning. Showers starting to exit close to that I-57 corridor, leaving areas such as Springfield, even parts of Macon County a bit drier. And then we start to get into the afternoon. And, well, hopefully we get a bit more sunshine to pop out. But here's the thing. There will be a cold front right along this. In fact, right behind the showers will be that cold front. And so the question is, does the cloud cover get out quick enough to help stall temperatures from dropping? Because the situation we're looking at right now is our high Saturday will actually be in the morning and it will be dropping through the afternoon. But the bigger takeaway for the chance of precipitation that I want you to get is thunder. Well, it's going to be limited simply because the speed of the system, with it being a nocturnal event anyways, it's tough to get any sort of convection instability into the atmosphere. So whenever we look at this, I'm not really concerned by any chance of severe weather. That was a talks that was a kind of rumble on social media a couple days ago. That's why we don't forecast on social media. Accumulation for rain, well, it's less due to the speed of the system that's rolling through as well. So everything's really kind of changed as we start to get closer. We're looking at more of a rain event. We're looking at this being a quick kind of a move in, move out situation. But at the same time, the bigger focus isn't on rain chances anymore. It's actually going to be on those temperatures. So here we are Saturday about mid-morning to the early afternoon. It'll be 56 degrees in Mattoon, but almost a 10-degree difference because this is that cooler air. Here's that cold front that's pushing through as we head into your weekend, really dropping those temperatures. Now, if the sunshine pops out because we get the clouds to roll out quick enough, well, that will hold off on some of those temperatures dropping too fast. But either way, you can start to see on your Roto-Rooter 7-day forecast, we go from 53 degrees Saturday morning all the way to 36 by Sunday afternoon. Sunshine will still remain with us going into early next week before clouds start to roll in Wednesday with the high in the lower 40s.